Welcome to today's video. Today is my birthday. Today's my birthday. Today's my birthday. It's April 2nd and today is actually my birthday. And I'm excited because I've literally been treated like royalty all freaking weekend. This is the last day that I can soak it all in, if you know what I mean. It's actually funny. Yesterday I thought to myself, why do people celebrate the birthday of somebody? Like, if you actually think about the things that we do as a society, sometimes you're just like, how did that even happen? Like, why do we do that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I like get super into my own thoughts all the time, and I think stuff like that. But that's not what today is about, you guys. I don't really know what we have planned for today. There might be a lot of treats, there might not, but things that I do know for sure is that I'm starting the day off with a delicious breakfast, kind of smoking up the house, trying to make my broccolini, you know, story of Randy and the gas stove. And I have some other things. I'm gonna try to not eat everything before the broccolini is done. You know, when things are done at separate times and you're like, you didn't get to fully enjoy the meal the way that you wanted it to. Story of my life, number 2. Oh, I have a drone coming tonight, so hopefully we can figure out how to get that up and running, because I go back to Canada in like a day or 2, and I really want to learn how to fly the drone to get some sick footage before I leave. So you guys are gonna come along and hang out with me. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. It's gonna be a full day of eating. I'll try to make sure that there's tons of vegetables, but it's my birthday, so no promises. All right, breakfast is served. Here we have a bunch of egg whites, slightly burned, but still delicious, and the broccolini and an apple. Starting the day off with tons of health before maybe not cake, because I don't like cake, but I like ice cream. This is Health 101. And I drank my natural vegans green and reds drink while I was cooking my food. I always start the morning with my greens drink. You guys notice. Now let's eat. Sitting here looking at places on Yelp, because Yelp is the real MVP. And I came across a plant-based restaurant that I want Aqua and I to go to today. It's my birthday, so he has to go where I say. And you know what? We're gonna get some cheesecake. No, but really, this place actually does look amazing. It's called Sage. So my phone's frozen. This has been a regular thing lately. We're gonna go there. That's where I chose for lunch. How do you feel about that restaurant?
Don't record me.
Okay. How do you feel about the restaurant?
I'm a mess right now.
Come on.
No.
You're beautiful. All right, we are almost ready to leave the house, kids. Outfit of the day, I'm wearing the new Live Fit Apparel cropped hoodie. Super cute. It has this like orange coral. And the Live Fit backpack is my gym bag. But before we leave, I'm going to be making a road trip snack. So what I like to do when I am on the road is carry one of these bars with me. The RX bars are my fave, and this one is one of my favorite flavors. This is the chocolate sea salt. And then in my 1-Up shaker, I can actually put some protein down here, and that's what I'm gonna do just in case I get hungry, so that's like a pretty good snack. Y'all already know I'm obsessed with the 1-Up Nutrition vegan line. It's so freaking good. Even my boyfriend likes it. And there we go, for when Randy gets hangry.
hours later.
So we just wrapped up an amazing brunch. Does this zoom in? I don't know why that's even on my camera. And it was so tasty, but the place that I originally found this morning that I really wanted to go to is closed today. I don't know why. Maybe they're just not open on Mondays. We're going to get some cheesecake. And then I went to go to the place that we went to, and I really wanted these squash pancakes, and it was a breakfast only item, and they stopped selling it at 11:30, so I was like super sad. I was like, it's my birthday! But the meal ended up being very tasty. I got a bowl, and then I had some of Akko's avocado toast, and that was like amazing. It was like grilled hamali. I'm gonna put the name on the screen. It was like some sort of cheese. I'm not supposed to eat cheese or gluten, but YOLOing today. And it was so good. I would highly recommend it if you guys are in the Santa Monica area. Definitely go to Bondi Harvest. It was really tasty and healthy, and then we tried the other avocado toast just because the first one was so good, but I definitely like the first one rather than the signature. So now we are at a coffee shop. I'm gonna get some work done, because that's my idea of fun, going to an amazing coffee shop, getting a great coffee, feeling productive. Yeah, I love coffee shops. So we're gonna hang out here for a bit, and I'll catch you guys when we probably go to the beach to play with the drum. Preferences. Obviously I'm gonna get the strawberry, because I've had a raw vegan strawberry cheesecake before and it was amazing. But then what else do I want? So impromptu stop at Whole Foods, and I'm so sorry, I threw out the actual package, so I'll insert a photo right here. These things are bomb, you guys. They are actually gluten-free and vegan cookie dough covered in chocolate. So we had them last night, and we're gonna have them again right now.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. YOLO. What's up, guys? It is the next day, and it's 9:43 in the morning now. I just drove to the gym, dropped off the boyfriend, got a coffee, a almond milk latte from Blue Bottle, which is actually one of the best coffee shops in California, in Southern California. If you guys have one near you, I highly recommend checking it out. One more sip. And yeah, I am ready to crush the workout today. It feels good to be back, and I'm just ready to eat all my vegetables because I have ate everything but the last couple days. So I wanted to end off this video with something that I saw Nikki Blackheader and Whitney Simmons do. I just thought that it was such a cool idea, and it actually gave me some time to reflect. So what they did was, like, in my case, it's going to be 26 things I've learned in 26 years. So it's just kind of reflecting back on everything that you've learned along the way in this crazy journey called life. And if I was going to tell somebody things that I've learned up until this point, these would be it. So I thought that it was a really cool idea, and it gave me, like I said, some time to reflect, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So I didn't really expect to be in the car, but I'm going to go into the gym, and I don't want to get my feet dirty at the beach before I work out, so we're just going to do it right here. So Number 1 is trust your gut instinct, because usually when you don't trust your gut, you wish that you did. Number 2 is not everyone is going to be the friend that you want them to, and that is okay. Certain friends are good for certain things, and I think that I have experience with this in the past where I'm such a good friend. Well, I'd like to think that I'm a very good friend to my friends, and I'm the friend that I would want them to be. And I've felt let down from a couple people because they just don't, they're just not the same back. And I would get really upset and just kind of like not even take it personally, but it would really upset me. And I just realized that, like, no, you don't need to cut them out of your life entirely. Like, they're still a good person. You have fun with them, but they're not going to be the friend that you want them to be, and that's okay. Certain friends are good for certain things. So that was a big realization for me. Number 3 is there is always something to be grateful for. So you can be having the crappiest day ever, but there is still something to be grateful for. Number 4 is heartbreak. It happens. And I would like to think that Akko and I are going to be together forever, and I'm never going to get my heart broken again, especially from him. But life happens and heartbreak happens, and I had to come to this realization that's like, you're going to get your heart broken a couple more times in your life, whether it be from your boyfriend, from anything. So you just need to learn how to live past it. Number 5. The struggle that you're facing is temporary, and it is not going to kill you. That is something that I had to remind myself of constantly when I lost my dad, and I was depressed, and I was in the darkest place in my entire life. That I needed to remind myself that this pain, maybe not the pain, but like this situation and what I'm feeling right now is temporary. Like, things are going to get better. They have to. Like, I am going to smile again. So that's just what I remind myself when I'm facing any sort of adversity or struggle or like something that makes me upset. I just have to say, this is temporary and it's not going to kill me. Like, I'm going to live through this. So kind of just puts things into perspective and lets you pull yourself together. Number 6 is self-love will change your entire world. And it really starts with you. You've heard that before. You know that it all starts with you, but it's so true. If you focus on loving yourself first and taking care of yourself, it allows you to show up in the world for the rest of the people that you care about the way that you truly want to. So it really does start with you. Number 7 is jealousy is sometimes an emotion that is reminding you of something that you don't have, or that you previously had and you don't have right now. So jealousy it happens and it's not a good feeling, but I feel like it's really important to analyze why you're feeling that way. It usually is because you don't have something that you want, or you had something and you don't really have it right now, and so you're jealous that somebody else does. So when I came to that realization, that was very eye-opening as well. So I started to analyze, like, why do I feel this way about this, and what do I feel this way about in other things in my life? I'm literally sweating right now. I need to open the window. Hold up. It's hot. Number 8 is you can't please everybody. You can't make everybody happy. So the sooner that you come to that realization as well, the happier you're going to be. Live life for you. You can't please everybody. You just can't. You're not a Happy Meal. And even if you were a Happy Meal, that does not please everybody either. So just live life for you, make yourself proud, and that's all that truly matters. Number 9, the power of a morning routine will change your entire day. It really will. It sets the day off on a different note. It really lets you start the day the way that you truly want to. And again, it allows you to show up in the world the way that you truly want to. Meditating and setting my daily intentions and expressing gratitude just is such an empowering way to start off the day. And when I don't do it, I do notice a difference. Like, there's just something about that routine that enables me to feel so powerful and like a complete go-getter throughout the day. So I have come to realize I never used to have a morning routine before, but the one that I'm doing right now is really working for me, and I highly suggest that you find one that works well for you too. Number 10 is there is no right way to deal with loss of any sort, whether it is a heartbreak or the loss of somebody super special in your life. There's no right way to deal with it. There's no handbook. There's no course that you can take to go through it to the best of your ability. You just need to try to not lose yourself in the process. Number 11, life is short. And I realized that when I lost my dad, and it is too short to be unhappy. So make sure that you are creating a life that you love. Number 12 is there is so much more to life than competing and living out of Tupperware. Wow. When I'm old, I don't want to reminisce back. It was 3 years already, but I wouldn't want to reminisce back on, and all the power to competitors, really though. I used to be one. But I wouldn't want to reminisce back on the 5 years, 10 years that I was living out of Tupperware and not really traveling and experiencing the world and like trying different things and going off of a routine because I'm living vicariously across the world. You know, like I'm experiencing life from a different point of view. I would hate to not do that because I was living out of my Tupperware and doing such a strict regimented nutrition plan or training schedule. You know what I mean? So when I came to that realization and realized that like I could travel, I can experience life, make amazing memories, ones that I wouldn't be able to if I was competing and just living such a strict lifestyle, I was just like, what do I really want out of life? And it's not that. It's not living out of Tupperware. All the power to the competitors, honestly. I was there. But it's just not what I want anymore. Number 13 is it's okay to be wrong and admit it. I never used to do that when I was younger. And then I realized that like my mom has this very bad habit of never admitting when she's wrong. And I was like, oh my God, it was so frustrating. I was like, I don't want to be like my mom. Like I don't want, for that aspect, my mom's amazing. But that's just like one thing that just gets underneath my skin. So I'm like, I'm going to be able to admit when I'm wrong and admit it. And it's completely changed my life. Number 14 is cheap jeans are never worth it. I have spent so much money on jeans from Fashion Nova and they are never worth it. So just don't do it. Just pay the extra money for the ones that fit like a glove. Number 15 is the news is depressing and will make you think that the world is a sad place. So I just don't watch it. Sorry, I am an optimist and the news is not for optimism. 16 is certain things, people, and events come into your life at a certain time. They're meant to be enjoyed like seasons, and sometimes they don't last forever. When you accept that and realize that like at this point in time they were meant to come into your life, and maybe at this point in time they were meant to leave, not saying that you're not trying to make this relationship or friendship work, because you are, but I feel like you need to come to terms and accept that at some point too. Number 17 is it's important to always be proud of yourself and feel like you are progressing in life. So important, because again, it allows you to show up for the rest of the world the way that you truly want to. And when you're feeling stagnant and just not happy with how things are going in your own personal life, it really puts a damper on like everything. It'll be like a domino effect and you will pull down everything else in your life. Like the last time that I was here in California, I needed a change. I really needed to be able to say that I was proud of the life that I lived, and hence I moved out into my own apartment. You know, things completely changed, and now, long story short, I am so much happier. And my boyfriend like even said, you wanted to go home early last time, like you just weren't yourself. I was like, I know. But now I'm just so much happier because I made changes in my life to be able to say that I'm proud. Number 18 is catching up with good friends will always make you feel 100 times better. Yes, sometimes catching up with friends is literally like a day job because there's so many people to catch up with and you genuinely care, so you talk to them all for a couple hours and then 5 hours has gone by and you didn't get anything done. I know that, but it will always make you feel so much better, and it is 100 times worth it. Number 19 is sibling rivalry doesn't last forever. Thank God. Thank God. I am actually cool with my sisters now and we can hang out like friends. I never would have thought that would have happened. Ever. Number 20, I actually came up with this realization the other day, and comment down below if you guys agree with me. Moms repeat themselves 100 times, right? Like, whose mom also repeats themselves 100 times? And you're like, Mom, you literally just told me that a different way like a minute ago. They say the same thing 10 times in 10 different ways, hence repeating themselves. That's because they're moms and they have to repeat themselves hundreds of times to their children so that we actually learn and get it. And it's just embedded in their brain at this point, which is why my mom still always repeats herself. I literally came up with this realization 2 days ago. Number 21 is working out will help you become more in touch with who you are and who you want to be. It's so true. Before I started this fitness journey, I don't know if I like have sweat on my lip for you guys, but I definitely am sweating in here. But it's so true because before I started this fitness journey, I didn't really know what I wanted or what I did like or what I didn't like. I was just kind of like going through the motions. And once I started this fitness journey, I was able to be more in touch with myself and create a life that I love. So, yes. Number 22 is keep things as simple as possible. Black and white. Always just try to keep it as simple as possible. It'll just make your life easier. There is no gray area. Number 23 is an electric toothbrush is actually life-changing. It actually is. I remember I had one when I was very young, and then I went to a regular toothbrush, and then my boyfriend got me the Sonic Care toothbrush like 2 years ago for Christmas. Toothbrush game, like toothbrushing game, another level. I cannot not have an electric toothbrush now. The clean is just amazing. Highly recommend. 24 is fitness is meant to be a part of your life and enhance it, not your complete life and affect it in a negative way. Balance. Number 25 is breast implants are not as great as they're made out to be. I'm probably one of the only people that will say, I wish I didn't get my boobs done. They're not that great. They're really not. They're just really expensive. And number 26, I'm going to leave it here for you guys. This is something that I want you to think about because when I thought about this for the first time, it changed my life entirely, and I always remind myself of it. Do not procrastinate the things that will change your life. That is so bold. So that is it, guys. I'm going to go inside now because I am sweating in my car. But I hope that those 26 things gave you guys something to think about. I appreciate all of y'all. I will see you in the next one.